Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I am the Metamystic. First of all, here on this channel, the first thing we always do is we let the light in. Not because, I even feel that there's anything to be blocked necessarily in the surroundings, but this is a quick note before I get into anything. There is something that I learned in my years in the church, because I was formerly a minister for, I want to say 15 years, but I'll say 10 just to be modest. One of the number one things that the modern Christian church teaches is about darkness. You know, they warn a lot about these sorts of readings, right? But let me just say to you, Cancer, and anybody else who's watching this video, according to the church, I switched to the dark side, even though I was doing prophetic ministry over there. Same exact thing I'm doing here, just minus the fun props. And I'm not just calling the cards props. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying it's like I was doing the same exact thing over on the church property for many years. And so for any of you that are feeling kind of like, oh, should I be watching tarot and stuff like that, I just want to say there's a lot of misinformation out there. So with that said, I'm gonna do what I've always done, and I'm gonna share any visions that I have with you, Cancer. I'm not trying to push my agenda in any way. I just feel like there's a lot of deception that comes forward, and it seeps into the general public, and it's made it very hard for me to make any sort of transitions in the spiritual community because of where I came from. So with that said, I am seeing somebody with a backpack as I'm looking into this bowl of water. I'm seeing somebody moving on. It's like 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Chariot. Yeah, I see a person moving on. Interesting. And I see the sun and I see the moon. And I see these heads in the sky laughing, like weirdly, like maniacally laughing when it's night time. 9 of Swords. So I want to bring some help to you today, Cancer. Yeah, I'm seeing that wolf howling at the moon on the moon card, you know, if you're familiar with that. First thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to take out the big deck, and we're going to get the, interesting, I put the Hanged Man in reverse when I did that, so maybe you're going to get unstuck from this reading. I hope so, Cancer. But I do see you moving on. But I do see the sun. On one hand, you're super happy about doing this. But on the other hand, when the moon comes out, it's like all of these heads in the sky is how I'm seeing it. Like in the sky of your subconscious, in the sky of your mind. Maybe you're having bad dreams, 9 of Swords. I want to help bring some guidance to you today. So we just receive any messages for Cancer today that will be for Cancer's highest good, and speak of the devil. And he'll come. Oh, he'll come. Or she'll come, or they'll come, or whatever the hell. But this did come out in reverse. You saw it. It fell like that, so it's kind of like, or wait, did it fall like this? I'm going to have to watch back on camera, but when I looked at it, I was like, oh, good. I felt relief. So I am going to put this in reverse, because that's how I saw it, and I don't even remember if it truly was in reverse or not now, and it's only been a few seconds. So that shows me there's a lot of like deception that's been here, and I think that's why I started the reading off talking about my experience with the church and stuff, because the Lovers, Because there's a choice involved here, just like I had to make a choice. I had to make a move from a spiritual community that I had to make a choice to pack my bags as well, Cancer, and move on. But there's definitely an element of like this choice that you're making, or that you already made, you're already well on your way, but this choice here, yeah, 10 of Swords, it's over. Remember I talked about 9 of Swords, that staying up in the middle of the night with the nightmares and stuff like that? This, yeah, I'm going to take that because it's over. You felt like it was taking a long time with the Knight of Pentacles, but then the Ace of Swords came, and that brought like a swiftness of a message to you and understanding that brought down this Emperor. And the way I'm seeing the Emperor is it brought down this statue in your life. It was like it was like a false idol, to use biblical terms. And it's like I'm seeing a group of people attach like ropes to this big statue, and they're pulling that statue down. That's how I'm seeing this. This transition for you is like that. With Justice at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take that as well. This will bring a lot of happiness. This Justice, this is a side message, so I'm going to put it over here. But this Justice here will bring, let me just leave the moon showing in the middle, because it is a process. This Justice will bring a lot of happiness with the 9 of Cups. Cancer, this is a hard reading because it's a hard energy. It's hard for me to stay focused. That's why we need to have strength as we're being enlightened with the Hangman, and we're moving on with the Chariot into a 6 of Wands victory, and it's moving fast with the Knight of Wands. At first, there was a lot of analysis going on here. But there was a spark that hit you in the right direction. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back, and you're like, I am out of here. I'm packing my bags. I am out of here. I don't care that I feel crazy. I don't care that I'm seeing heads laughing in the sky. I am leaving. I am leaving. Wheel of Fortune. I am leaving. I am leaving. And I just keep hearing that. But you're going to have strength, because there's going to be that itch to quote unquote go home. But was it ever really your home, Cancer? Was it ever really your home, Cancer? Think about that. What is home? What is home to you? That's what this reading is about. You're looking for home. You're looking for a place to lay your head. I mean, Jesus said, I don't even have a place to lay my head, you know? It's one of those things. It's like, if you want to speak in terms of like star seeds, you know, we come to this life with a mission. We come to this life with an agenda, if you want to call it that. And we're going to push that agenda only, and I mean that terminology that people use, like, don't push your agenda, don't push your agenda. We're going to push that agenda when it needs to be pushed, right, Cancer? With the 6 of Swords. Because what happened, Cancer, is you went inside about this with the Hermit. You thought about, with the 6 of Cups, what matters in this life? What really matters? Not what does the church say? What does my family say? What do my friends say? You went inside and you thought about 6 of Cups, what matters to you and what you think matters in the world, I'm hearing. But you had to make a choice with the Lovers to 10 of Swords end something. And it wasn't really your decision to end it. It was kind of just like, whatever was whatever process you were going through that was really, really hard, the Chariot, you went through some sort of mental anguish about this, but then it came to an end on its own. It's like it ran out of steam, and that's when you were able to gather the courage to Six of Swords, just the Chariot away from all of this, and you're moving toward victory. Because the thing about the Six of Swords is it's like, you might not know where you're going. Like, when I saw that in the bowl, that vision in the bowl, it was like, I saw a person with a backpack, not many items to their name, and it's like they were just walking alone down this path, and it's like, I can hear the thoughts echoing, like, I don't even know where I'm going. But wherever I'm going has to be better than here. Cancer. And my point in showing this card was because I'm looking at this card and I'm thinking, not only is it going to be better, you are going to be victorious in all of your pursuits. Everything you set your hands to do will prosper. Okay. Let's go to the little deck and clarify these because I'm not seeing any other messages. So, just to like recap, this moon is something you've dealt with for years. There has been possible mental illness because of this, and I'm picking up on that, and it's because the situation that you were in was so taxing over such a long period of time that you just kept asking yourself, this is home, but why doesn't it feel like home? This is home, but isn't home supposed to feel safe and comfortable, a place where I can be myself? And it caused you, like, I'm just seeing somebody, like, losing their mind. Like, pacing back and forth in a small room by themselves, and it's like then the people around them are just smiling in their face and being like, what's wrong? And it's just like this person has been pushed so far past their limits, is how I'm seeing it, that they couldn't even escape because they didn't even have like the wherewithal to escape because they were so tormented by this environment. And I'm talking energetically and that's why the person felt like they were going crazy. Cancer, that's, because it's like visually in the physical world, there were people around you that just kept reinforcing this narrative of like, we love you, we support you, we're here for you, why are you so like this, why are you having so many problems, like. But then energetically, behind the scenes, because you're very perceptive, Cancer, you're able to feel, this is your card, the moon. You're good at the moon. Like, you're good at dealing with all of this. So the fact that they got you in that state, it just goes to show how fake all those people really were, because they were smiling in your face and everything looked good on paper. But then when you went to sleep at night, there were those laughing heads, and it's like everybody was mocking you, and it's like, it doesn't have to be like it's literally happening. It could be in the, I want to say astral plane. The Lovers. For Cancer, the Lovers. We're going to continue this reading over on Patreon, Cancer, but I am going to finish up this like layer here for you. Because I felt like this reading was kind of all over the place, Cancer, but I think that's just because that's what your energy is. But we do have this Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so we'll possibly get to that in the extended. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. So we have the Ace of Wands on top of the Lovers. So this choice that you made to go forward in a new direction with the Six of Swords, and we saw the Chariot and all that, it's a spark that's going to, like, when you light a firework, or like you light the end of this thing and it's like it just starts, so then when it hits the firework, And you just see it. It's like I'm seeing this as a firework. Baby, you're a firework. I don't know. I'm just trying to bring a little funny stuff in here, because this energy is like heavy as hell. That's why I'm wearing the frog hat this week. I was feeling super heavy energy in all of the readings, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna get froggy with it, and I'm gonna wear a frog hat to try to brighten everyone's day. You know, I want to be like a tarot Mr. Rogers. But then with the Ten of Swords, we do have... Oh, let me just show this so it's easier to see. With this Ten of Swords, we see this Knight of Cups moving toward the Six of Swords. So the end of this mental torment is really how I'm seeing it with the moon. The end of this mental torment, the process has ended, and this knight led you like an angel to your next. It was like, okay, this is how I'm hearing it. It was like, Cancer, this is the plan. It was like somebody came to you in the night and was like, okay, step 1, go to the docks. We'll be there at we'll be there at 9:17 p.m., very specific. And there will be a man waiting for you there. His name is Raul. And he's going to take your bag, and you're going to get in the boat with him. And you're going to make sure nobody followed you. And you're going to get in that boat. And that man, Raul, is going to take you to the other side. And when you get to the other side, you take your bags and you get out of that boat and you start walking. It's like, it's that specific. It's that specific. It's like, this is a step-by-step plan to get you out of that situation. And this could literally be anything. This could be anything. This is all just allegory. Here, the images that I see. For me, it was an allegory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had some experiences in my life that were like this, and this energy. And so it's like, it might not be an allegory for some people. Not like you're actually getting on a physical boat, but it's like, yeah, you've been like thinking about this and thinking about this and thinking about this with the Six of Cups. Remember what we talked about here? You went within about what really matters to you, and you thought about that with the Seven of Pentacles. You analyzed, you considered, and you realized you were right all this time, is how I'm hearing it. You were like trying to convince all these people that something was off, and they just were not listening to you for years and years and years. It was driving you up a wall, literally. And so you were advised to exit. I'm seeing an exit sign. Six of Swords for Cancer, and we're going to end here. Four of Swords. There is a need. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, just reiterating the move. The spiritual, energetic move from one place to another. Different location, different job, different viewpoint, different people, different city. Take it any which way. But what we're seeing here is when you get to the other side, you know, once Raul drops you off, it's like you have this opportunity. It's like I see you going into like a motel, and you just lay down in the bed and you just go to sleep. It's like you have gone through hell, Cancer here. And now it's like this motel feels like more of a home to you. It feels like a safe place than anything has before, and you're still like confused about that. But the thing is that this was the justice. This escape here, this plan to get you out, it was your justice, and it's going to eventually lead you to feeling so fulfilled and happy. You're just going to be able to be so confident in yourself, so sure of yourself. So that's how I'm seeing it, Cancer. And If you are interested in continuing this reading over on Patreon, we are going to do that. Link at the top of the description. It's $11 a month, and I do all the signs weekly, so you can get your sun, moon, and rising over there. I hope to see you over there, Cancer, and I'll see you next time. Bye.